I'm excited to share new frameworks, straw-insulated building panels with you. So we believe that getting to zero is an insufficient goal, that we need to actively decarbonize the atmosphere through the development of the built environment. And the most effective mechanism of doing that is by using bio-based carbon stored building materials. So our vision for that is to look at the material flows and resources that are coming out of sustainably and regeneratively managed forestry and agricultural systems, and utilizing those resource flows. And that's exactly what we are doing in the development of our straw insulated building panels. So these panels are essentially double stud boxes that are infilled with dense straw insulation, structurally sheathed and made airtight. They begin their journey into a building through our architectural team, which 3D models all of our projects in Revit, provide design consistency from schematic design all the way through to the shop drawings used to develop our projects. You can see a couple action shots of our fabrication shop. In the background on the photo on the left is our jig for our panel table, and then in the foreground here on the right is the finishing table where sheathing is applied, and the panels go through quality control and assurance process. We partnered with Love Shack Architects for this project, just to give an example of what these projects look like in the field. Those plywood corners are there through the construction process, but then removed prior to finishing. You'll see some of these panels are netted, where it is inopportune to try to fit straw into oddly shaped panels. We will use wood fiber insulation manufactured locally by Timber HP. And we've chosen to work with a double stud framing assembly because it is a predictable and recognizable structural approach that can allow us to immediately enter the market with our product. That said, it is highly adaptive. And in this case, we are looking at a commercial kitchen. With the foreground, you're looking at these tall LVL splines that are supporting a balloon framed double height commercial wall that has timbered porches suspended off of the wall framing, just showcasing the variety of programming and structural applications these panels can be adapted towards. It was not enough for us just to find more applications for getting carbon stored in the built environment through the panels. We also need to address the housing crisis that we find ourselves in. So we pivoted our business model from doing single family residential construction, which is too expensive for our cooperative members to afford, towards a line of pre-designed and pre-fabricated small homes ranging from a 400 square foot accessory dwelling unit up to a 1,200 square foot 3-bedroom home. You are looking at one of our little ADUs on our recent project in Burlington, Vermont, all of which are high performance buildings, super insulated, airtight, using all electric non-combustion heating systems with balanced fresh air ventilation systems, and all non-toxic interior finishes for a healthy, high-performance home, such as you would find in custom new construction, but brought to the price point and ease of deployment of prefabricated construction and pre-design. You can use a variety of different finishes. We prefer the use of locally milled wood and locally sourced clay plasters, but they would work just as well with a more conventional drywall and paint finish, as well as for cladding choice on the exterior. One of our mid-sized homes in architectural rendering shows some of the diversity of interior finish applications. And when I ran that project through our the beam tool to look at the embodied carbon impacts, we find that mid-sized building stores 3 tons of atmospheric carbon, 6 tons of which are stored in the wall panels alone. We believe not just in the technocratic response to the carbon, but also the social response. As a worker-owned cooperative, we believe strongly in cooperative economies and bringing these technologies and the jobs they create to a broad diversity of members of our community, as well as the investment that comes in putting our money not towards multinational petrochemical companies, but towards local organic grain farmers that are staples of our regional food supply and protectors of our watersheds. The emissions of the residential sector's materials in 2017 exceeded that of entire developed nations. So we see our pathway to scale is towards training as many different companies to do this work as possible as part of our seed strategy, which we're consulting to upscale many other panel manufacturers across North America. Since I'm in a BE Plus event, I want to plug our Buildings and Carbon training they'll be giving this week, as well as an upcoming Easy Wins for embodied carbon reduction Thank you so much for your time.